Hello everyone. In this video, once again we will discuss knapsack problem and how to solve knapsack problem using branch and bound technique. Then as you all know that the knapsack problem states that given n items of known weights wi and the values vi where I is equal to 1 2 3 up to n and a knapsack capacity w, find the most valuable subset of the items that fit in the knapsack. For convenient, must arrange items in descending order by their value to weight ratio as shown in below example. There in this example, 4 items are given 1, 2, 3, 4 with their corresponding weight as 4, 7, 5, 3 and the values are 40, 42, 25 and 12, and all these items are arranged according to the descending order of the value to weight ratio as shown in this below example. That is, the 40 divided by 4 it is 10, 42 divided by 7 it is 6, 25 divided by 5 it is 5 and 12 divided by 3 it is 4. All is arranged into an descending order. Then now let us see how to solve this knapsack problem using branch and bound technique. Then here you all know that knapsack problem is a optimization technique and also it is the maximization technique, because we are looking for the maximum profit by placing the items into a knapsack. That's why the branch and bound is solved by using or by designing the upper bound value, or upper bound value represents the maximum value for the knapsack problem, and it should be better solved or called as the upper bound value or the upper bound technique. Then let us see the state space tree for this knapsack problem, how to design the state space tree for the knapsack problem by using the upper bound formula, or the formula to find out the upper bound value as the upper bound is equal to phi plus w minus w into pi plus 1 divided by wi plus 1, where v is the value, w is the total knapsack capacity w, then the minus w is the weight of the item chosen or placed into the w is the weight of the item placed into a knapsack, then vi plus 1 is the value of the next item you are considering, and wi plus 1 is the weight of the next item you are considering or you want to place into the knapsack, and v is the value of the item you are placing into the knapsack. Then also the given that the knapsack capacity in this given example, the knapsack capacity w is equal to 10, w is 10. Initially node 0 you have to find out the upper bound value as w equal to 0 and p equal to 0. That indicates the no item placed into a knapsack. That's why the weight is equal to 0 and the value is equal to 0. Then put this value w is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 in this formula or in this equation, and you will get the new upper bound value as 100. Let us see here, v is equal to 0 plus the w value is 10. As you all know that w value is 10, that is the given maximum capacity for this knapsack as a 10. That's why this w value is 10 minus again this value, the small w value is the 0 into vi plus 1 divided by wi plus 1. That is the next item you want to choose. Then here the next item we want to choose here is, that is the item 1. Then the ratio of the next value you have chosen is the weight value as the 10. That's why the 10 minus 0 it is 0 plus 10 minus 0 it is 10 into 10, and you will get the new upper bound value is equal to 100. 10 into 10 you will get the new upper bound value is equal to 100 when the no item placed into a knapsack, and easily you can calculate this upper bound value from this equation, or this is the upper bound value at node 0. Next you have to further expand this state space tree to the next level by considering the first item, that indicates with item 1 or placing item 1 into a knapsack, and also you have to calculate the upper bound value without placing item 1 into the knapsack as shown at the node 1 and node 2. you will get the new upper bound values by placing item 1 into the knapsack and without placing item 1 into the knapsack at the node 2. Then when you place the item 1 into a knapsack, you will get the new W value and the V value as the weight of the item 1 is 4 and value of the item 1 is 40. Put this value into this equation and you will get the new upper bound value as a 76. That is V equal to 40 plus 10 minus 4 into the ratio of the next item, that is 1 plus 1 it is 2 and I plus 1 it is 1 plus 1 it is 2. That is, you have to consider the ratio of the next item or ratio of the second item. Here the ratio of the next item is 6 or ratio of the second item is 6 here. That's why the 40 plus the 10 minus 4 it is 6 into, then here you will get the new upper bound at the node 1 as the V is 40 plus 10 minus 4 it is 6 into the ratio of the second item is 6, that is 6 into 6 it is 36, then 36 plus 40 is equal to 76. Similarly, you will get the new upper bound at the node 2 as without placing the item 1 into the knapsack. You are not placing item 1 into the knapsack, it means the W value is 0 and V value is also 0 and you will get the new upper bound value is equal to 60 as the V is 0 plus the 10 minus 0 is 10 into the ratio of the second item is the value to the weight ratio of the second item is 6. That's why 10 into 6 it is 60. You will get the new upper bound is equal to 60 at the node 2. Then again you have to compare the upper bound at the node 1 and node 2. But you all know that the knapsack problem is a optimization technique and also it is looking for the maximum profit value. Then when you compare 76 and 60, the 76 is the maximum value or this is the upper bound value. That's why this is the suitable value and you have to discard the node 2 or you stop further expanding node 2 because when you compare 76 and 60, 76 is the maximum value and the knapsack problem is always looking for the maximum value or it is a maximization value. Then with this you realize that the node 2 is not suitable. Then now you have to expand the node 1 further with again two possibilities, that is whether you want to include the item 2 into the knapsack or you want without including item 2 into the knapsack. So let us see what happens when you include the item 2 into the knapsack and its the weight of the item 2 is 7 and already have placed the item 1 into the knapsack and its weight is 4. Then when you placed item 2 into the knapsack and its weight is 7, then 7 plus 4 is 11, but the total weight becomes the 4 plus 7 as a 11. But when you place the item 2 into the knapsack or when you place item 1 and 2 into the knapsack, the total weight becomes 11 but the maximum knapsack capacity is 10. That's why this is not a feasible solution when you include or when you place the item 2 into the knapsack. That's why this is not a feasible solution or you have to discard it. Then next try another possibility is without placing the item 2 into the knapsack. Without placing item 2 into the knapsack. Then when you are not placing item 2 into the knapsack, the weight value is 4 and value is equal to 40 as that of the node 1. W is 4 and the weight value is 40 and you will get the new upper bound as a 70. So you will get the new upper bound as a 70 by considering the ratio of the third item. That is the value is 40 here, then and the W value is 4 here, that is 10 minus 4 it is 6 into and the value to weight ratio of the third product is then the value to the weight ratio of the third product is 5. Then the value is 40 plus 10 minus 4 it is 6 and 6 into 5 it is 30 and 40 plus 30 it is as a 70. Then at the node 4 you will get the new upper bound as a 70 without placing item 2 into without placing item 2 into the knapsack. Then from this discussion you already realized that the node 3 is discarded because it is not a feasible solution. Then the further you have to expand your state space tree from the node 4 as the node 5 and node 6, and there are two possibilities, that is with including the item 3 into the knapsack or without placing item 3 into the knapsack. These are the two possibilities. Then let us see what happens when you place the item 3 into the knapsack. When you place the item 3 into the knapsack, then weight of the item 3 is 9 and value of the item 3 is 65. Then put this value into this equation and you will get the new upper bound value, that is the weight value as the 65. Then next, when you include or place the item 3 into the knapsack, then the weight of the item 3 is 5 and the value of the item 3 is 25. That's why the total weight becomes 9 and the total value becomes 65 when you include the item 3 into the knapsack. Then with these new values of W and V, that is W is equal to 9 and V is equal to 65, you will calculate the new upper bound as the 69. That is the V value is 65 plus the 10 minus 9, it is 1 into the product of the V by W product of the next item as 3. Then it is 1, it is the 1 into 3, it is 3, and the 65 the Vi by W is 4 and it is the 65 into 4 is equal to 69. You will get the new upper bound as a 69. Similarly, also calculate the new upper bound at node 6 without including or without placing item 3 into the knapsack. Then when you are not placing the item 3 into the knapsack, then W value remains 4 as of the node 4. Also the V value remains 40 as that of node 4, and you will get the upper bound is equal to 64. That is the value equal to 40 plus 10 minus 4, it is 6 into the ratio of the next item is 4. Then it is the 40 plus 24 equal to 64, and you will get the new upper bound as a 64. Then again, when you have to compare the upper bound at the node 5 and node 6, the 69 is the largest value, or it is the maximum value. That's why this is an inferior node. 64 is the inferior node, or when you compare the upper bound 69 with 64, 69 is the highest value. That's why this is an inferior node, or you cannot further expand this node 6. Then the suitable node is 5, and you have to further expand this node 5 to the next level at node 7 and node 8. Then now the last item remaining is the item 4. Then once you have to place or try to include item 4 into the knapsack. When you try to include item 4 into the knapsack, then the weight of the item 4 is 3, and when you place the item 4 into the knapsack, then the total weight becomes 9 plus 3, it is 12, but the maximum knapsack capacity is 10. That's why this is not an suitable option, or this is not an it is a not a feasible solution, because already you have placed two items into the knapsack as item 1 and item 3, and its weight becomes 9, and when you try to place the item 4 with weight 3 into the knapsack, it is not possible, because the 9 plus 3, it becomes the total weight becomes 12, and 12 is greater than the knapsack capacity 10. That's why it is not a feasible solution. Then next, calculate the upper bound at the node 8 without placing item 4 into the knapsack. Without placing item 4 into the knapsack, calculate the upper bound at node 8. Then you are not placing means the weight value remains 9 and the value remains 65 as that of the previous node 5, and you will calculate the new upper bound value as the V is 65 plus the 10 minus 9, it is 1 into the the value to the weight product of the next item is 4. Then the 65 plus 1 into 4, 4, and finally 65 into, then finally without including item 4, the weight 9 and the value 65, and here put this value into this equation, and there are no item to select. That's why V is 65 plus the 1 into 0, it becomes 0, and the final optimal solution as the 65 as shown in the node 8. That means in finally the only item 1 and item 3 are included into a knapsack, or the item 1 and item 3 are placed into a knapsack to get the maximum profit as a 65, and the 65 is the upper bound, or it is the maximum profit value for this given knapsack problem solved using greedy